In today's video, we're checking out a brand new light from Colbor. This is the CL60. The Colbor CL60 is a small, portable, and powerful COB light that can be used to light a set, studio, or any video shoot. Weighing in at only 550 grams, this light packs a punch considering how physically small it is. This is more than enough to light up most studio situations like this, for example. You can use it to add light to a short film, music video, or any other similar project. You might remember a while back I reviewed the Colbor CL100 light, which has been a staple in my home studio. I'm using it right now above me over here, and it's been a fantastic light, so I'm looking forward to sharing you my thoughts about the CL60 with you in this video. To kick things off, I want to show you just how bright the CL60 is by lighting up my backyard at dusk. It's almost completely dark outside and it has no problems lighting up the trees all the way in the distance. The CL100 took this to the next level, but this is still extremely bright. Before we get started, a huge thank you to Colbor for sending out the CL60 for this particular review video. I really appreciate it. Down in the description, I'll leave some timestamps so you can skip ahead back or forth within the video if you so choose. And if you want to check this out, I'll link it down in the description as well so you can see how much it is in your part of the world. All right. Let's get into it. The Colbor CL60 comes with everything you need to get started. Including the box, we get a good quality carry bag. The bag is well padded and the zip quality is decent, but not the best that I've ever seen. There's also compartments in the bag to carry all of the provided accessories, making it extremely easy to transport or store the light if required. Included, we get a 90-watt USB-C type power supply that's a slight step backwards over the CL100, which features a screw mount AC connector. I kind of prefer that, but it's all personal choice. This USB-C power connection is nice and easy to set up, but it's definitely not quite as secure as the prior light's AC power screw-in type. The good news is that Colbor provided a cable management clip on the side of the light that locks the power cable in place, taking the pressure off the port and the connector. So this is a welcomed addition. Included, we get a Bowens mount adapter and reflector. The size of the reflector reflects the size of the light, and it's quite a bit smaller than the CL100, which is expected. The benefit to a Bowens mount is you can get on Amazon, for example, or any other platform and find lots of different accessories, including a Bowens mount softbox adapter, barn doors or gel holders, or whatever it is you need for your particular project. The build quality of the Colbor CL60 is solid. The housing of the light is built from aluminum, giving it a more premium feel than the CL100, which had a plastic body. I'm sure with the CL100, this was more of a weight consideration over anything else, but the premium feel of the CL60 is a welcomed upgrade. Each of the push buttons on the back have a very tactile feel to them, and they click nicely when depressed. The two wheel buttons on the side don't actually spin, but they push up, down, and in. These help you control different features within the light itself, and I'll show you more on that shortly. The build quality of the mount is also extremely solid. The locking mechanism feels robust and reliable, and I have no complaints whatsoever. The reflector is a nice lightweight aluminium or aluminum, while the Bowens mount is a mix of plastic and metal. Now you might be asking, hey, what's with the design of the CL60's body? The CL60 can be used on its own or in an array of multiple lights. On the top and bottom, we get the female adapter side, and on each of the sides, we get the male adapter. These are designed to simply slide in without the need for any other work. This is a really innovative feature, but the only trade-off is, unfortunately, you will have to take the Bowens mount off. Due to the compact size of these lights, it won't slide together perfectly with the Bowens mount attached, so you'll need some sort of other diffusion. This COB LED has a CRI rating of 97. A CRI rating over 90 is considered excellent, so it will render colors very accurately, improving the final results of your video. The CL60 runs on a daylight simulation system. This helps prevent any nasty color cast from ruining your footage. Controlling the light can be done via the back panel and backlit LCD screen or via the Colbor Studio app. The app connects to the light via Bluetooth, which is always a better choice than Wi-Fi, especially when it comes to ease of connectivity. Adjusting the parameters of the light with the app is extremely easy. You can simply slide the bars left and right and it will adjust the overall brightness or color temperature. The CL60 light can produce a warm tungsten light down near 2700 Kelvin, which is at its lowest, all the way through to a cooler blue light up at 6500 at its maximum. Daylight is between 5000 and 5600. I usually start there and see how it looks matched with my white balance, especially in a studio situation. Changing this is easy both on the light's hardware keys or via the phone app. Built into the light, there's a bunch of useful effects for filmmaking or video production, such as lightning, SOS, pulsing, flash, faulty bulb, welding, and blast. Last year I produced a short film, and when using these type of effects, you can get some really great looks. The lighting can look extremely realistic if you position the lamp in the correct spot. One of the standout features about the Colbor Studio phone app is I can power on and off the light without actually having to go over to the light and hit the hardware key, and I'll show you that right now. I've just hit the button, it turns on almost immediately, and we're good to go. You can also set up groups so you can control more than one light thanks to this particular app. The app is free, and it's a really great companion if you choose to get one of these lights. Heat and noise are very well controlled thanks to the smart and quiet fan technology built directly into the unit. These fans not only keep the unit cool, but blows air past the external heatsink. This is a really smart design when it comes to engineering. While the fan on the light is audible and I can hear it sitting at this particular distance, it shouldn't be loud enough to be picked up on my shotgun microphone, but I did notice that the AC power brick does have a bit of a buzz to it. Definitely not loud enough to ruin any type of audio, even with a shotgun microphone, but worth mentioning. Overall, I don't think this is a huge problem. If you can't hear it now, then it won't be a problem. To wrap this video up, I'm going to talk about the pros and cons of the CL60 COB light. Overall, this light is extremely bright. Considering how small it is, it's bright enough to replace my dedicated softbox light without having to run the power at full. If you plan on using the light as an overhead in a situation like my CL100 is in right now, it will do a really great job, just giving the image a little bit of extra 3D pop. Additionally, these lights are so bright that you can't even look in their general direction once you start cranking up the power. So again, if you plan on using these in a dedicated studio situation where they're pointing towards your face, you'll definitely need a softbox. As an overhead though, it will work fine. I don't have a softbox for my CL100. The CL100 is still my favorite thanks to the inclusion of a physical remote control. I love having this on the desk. I can turn the light on and off as I so choose. But given that this is less expensive and it's quite a lot smaller, I think most people in today's day and age will be happy controlling it via the app. The app connects nice and simply, and you have full control over the features of the light. At the end of the day, minus the USB connectivity, which won't be for everybody, I think this is a really solid light. I can highly recommend checking it out if you're in a studio situation where you're either looking for a main light or a fill light, a hair light, whatever the case may be, or just a run and gun lamp that you can take with you that's not going to fill up too much space in the car. Thanks again for watching. I really appreciate it. If you have any comments or questions, let us know. You can check this out by using the links in the description below. Thanks again. Catch you soon. See ya.